Hi everyone, it's Sydney. I just want to start by letting everyone know that I'm probably talking a little funny. I might look a little funny, even though you all don't know me, but I actually just had a tooth pulled out last night, so I'm a little bit unable to smile. I have stitches right in here and in the inside of my mouth, so it's a little funky to talk right now, but um, so I just want to tell everyone about my life experience that meant so much to me, and that's taught me a couple of things. Um, it's not really the most tragic of experiences, that I've gone through in my life. Those are things that I consider kind of personal, but I do want to talk about an experience that has been one of the best experiences that I've ever had the pleasure to have. I went to Costa Rica, my first time traveling anywhere outside of the U.S., and I was there for a little over a week through a tour. I was with my friend Katie and my other friend Alyssa, two of my very, very good friends. It's very spontaneous, random. One day we all worked at Best Buy together, and one day we were like, let's book this tour, let's go, and we did it. And next thing we knew, we wound up in Costa Rica. Um, I learned a lot on that vacation. I learned how not only how to deal with traveling with friends, with being with two people straight for 7 days when you're not used to traveling with them. You'll learn a lot about them. More or less, I learned so much about the culture, like the fact that there's so many different cultures, so many different like ways of life. What I'm fortunate for having that others didn't have. Where some of the lifestyles, uh, attributes that I wish that we had from the culture there. Um, just to experience themselves as far as like different things like the nature, just being completely surrounded by like nature and everything natural. Like it was just such an amazing experience, and the lesson, many might not understand it as a lesson, but to me I see it as a lesson. It's something that taught me like this is what I want to do. I want to travel. I want to see the world, So, just to start, so Pura Vida. Pura Vida is the pure life, and that's how the people, the Costa Rican people, when we traveled there, that's how they approach every situation. When they first met us, everything they said was Pura Vida. Like they were just so happy. They showed us like just like what it was to love your life and just be at ease, be grateful for the things you have. And that's something I learned. That's something that I came back and I said ever since then I've almost felt slightly depressed because it was just such a beautiful thing to see and experience, like to see these people just so happy. And I'm talking, people who didn't have necessarily as much as we have, and I don't come from much, so but just seeing that culture, experiencing it, living in it, it was only for a week, but let me tell you, it was enough to appreciate that. I swear I would move back there to this day. Um, beside the culture, there was, like I said, the nature, like staying in a hotel right next to a volcano, watching a volcano erupt. I was there during an earthquake, and it was the most terrifying experience in my life, but I realized, like, this is what it is to live. This is what it is to experience things. And, even though I woke up in the middle of the night during this massive earthquake, terrified and probably crying because I'm such a baby, I still wouldn't change it for anything because it was just such an amazing experience to just be amidst like all this natural, beauty, that to really just like live your life and not be stuck in this everyday 9 to 5 routine. Just amazing, phenomenal. So everything that I experienced in my travels to Costa Rica was the most phenomenal thing. Like I love to think about it. I love to talk about it. Like I mean, what the kayaking, the waterfalls, the volcanoes. Like I said, the beach. Everything was just so pure. It was so gorgeous. The people, the culture shock. Like just makes you think like you're grateful for what you have, but then at the same time you realize like these beautiful things that you don't have, and it kind of makes you more fortunate for the smaller things. I've learned that I want more out of life after coming back from Costa Rica. You know, it was this, traveling means so much to me, and the first experience I ever had traveling was Costa Rica, and it's left a mark, like this huge impression on my outlook. You know why I go to school? You know why I work, you know, a 9 to 5 every single day is because I need money, because I want to travel. I want to see the world. I want to go all over, and I just want to experience that feeling. It's like a high. It's what I want to do with my life. And so, is that my life lesson? It's definitely a turning point, yeah. And that's something I would recommend for everyone to do, which is to experience what it is to live out of the box, to go, like, to surpass your, you know, your wildest dreams, like, to just do it. And that's what I did, and I'm gonna keep doing it. And that was just a turning point in my life, because I realized, like, I can do this. Like, everything's possible. So, yeah, that is what my life lesson is. My life lesson is living life to the fullest, and the experience that I had in Costa Rica was unlike any other. And I hope you all enjoyed hearing about it. And like I said, I highly recommend everyone to go there and experience the Pura Vida lifestyle.